Welcome back, well, let's just put this in the ether. You know what? When women decide to settle down, right? That means that she decided to, alright, I'm done having my 3 or 4 phases. Alright, I'm ready to settle down. So basically she's saying, I'm done being a whore. Alright, I'm ready to be wifed up now. But when they get to that point when they're ready to settle down, nobody wants them, right? Because of all the things that they did in the past, right? Guys, you gotta remember, right? When she's ready to settle down with you, you can't forget all the things that she did in her past, right? Women believe that her past doesn't matter. Her past matter, right? And guys need to understand that you're not supposed to forget about her past. What have she done? Her past usually dictate what she's gonna do in the future. What type of person she is. It dictates like her characteristics, right? It dictates who she is. If she's a 304, that's gonna transpire to what she do in the bedroom, right? That's gonna exhibit what she know how to do all these kind of things. You marry a girl, the next thing you know, you fornicate with her, then you start questioning like, well, wait a minute, how do you know all these things, right? Because of her past, what she done, right? Women will say this when they say they're ready to settle down, right? When the women say they're ready to settle down, that means they're ready to stop being a 304s, right? And guys should not forget about it. They should not elude this fact, right? That most women out there slept around. They have high body counts, all right? And just because they're ready to settle down, that does not negate the fact that they have high body counts, all right? Most of the women out there, right? They have hundreds of body counts. I might be stretching a little bit, but a lot of body counts, all right? And they usually say this when they're ready to settle down. They realize that they're aging and they're not getting as much sex as they used to. That's why they're ready to settle down. That's why they're ready to start a family, because they're not getting enough attention. When they get a lot of attention, right? Then suddenly it's not a priority to settle down, because they're still getting number of guys hitting them up and all this attention, right? But when a woman hits a certain age, probably like 30, 40, whatever it is, right? They're ready to settle down because they realize that the time is coming up. Don't mess with these women, bro. Don't go out with them. Don't give them attention. Don't give them none of these kind of stuff, right? They deserve none of our attention, right? First, when we give them our attention when they were young, and when we want to marry them and wife them up, they don't want it. And now, when they realize that the time's running out, then suddenly they want our attention, right? You don't give these women attention. You don't wife up these women. Let them be one of those leftover women. Let these leftover women be. Let them rot. Don't even try to marry them, man. Right? But if that's all what you wanted, fine. Go ahead. Don't let me tell you what you can do. But it's not primal, because when you get with this woman, you're gonna have a lot of problems. Right? This woman gonna have bonding issues, relationship issues, argumentative attitude issues, all these kind of stuff. Right? They exhausted all their resources, and they think that, all right, I'm done. I'm not getting enough attention already. All right, I'm ready for a guy. And then they're gonna get a rude awakening, realizing that guys don't want to wipe them up. Guys don't want an old maid. Guys don't want to marry an old woman. And then suddenly they start asking questions like, oh, where have the men gone? Why am I not getting enough attention? Why aren't guys asking me out? Because you're old. You used up your thing. You should have got married when you were young. You should have, look, if they were a good deal, if they were a cash, somebody would have wiped them up long time ago, right? A good woman, right, or not a good woman. I don't believe in the system of the good woman. A catch woman, right? She already been wiped up a long time ago. Some guy already got her, impregnated her, wife her up already, right? But if she's like in her 30s, late 30s, mid 30s, or 40s, you best believe she got a high body count. She got a train ran into her, right? You best believe she don't have a low body count. You best believe that, right? So those women are not prime. They're not optimal women. They're not good women to be messing around with. Maybe just to fornicate with. That's it. But to have a serious commitment, no. These women are gonna be a headache to deal with. They're gonna be a mess to deal with. All right. So you want to get with this woman for sex? Fine, yeah, because she already had that experience. Now we're gonna have all these women out there in her late years trying to find the right man. You are not gonna find the right man. Good, if you find it, best of luck, right? But most of these women are not gonna find the right man at that age. Good luck, all right? Because all the good women are already taken. Young women, right? All the good women, they're all taken in their early age. So if they're old, there's the indicator that there's something's wrong with these women, right? Why, if they're so good, why haven't they been wiped up yet? Why haven't a guy proposed to her? Why haven't a guy, knock her up yet, right? If she was a good woman, because she's not a good woman, all right? So we're gonna have all these pretty soon. Look, we're gonna have all women out there, single women, leftover women, old age women, right? Single. That's the future for right now, right? That's the future for the next several years, several decades. There's gonna be all women, all depressed, lonely women asking men, why I haven't got married? You should have thought about that earlier when you were primed to get married. See, the thing is that women wasn't told. Most women, they didn't have a single. They wasn't raised by a father. If a father if they have a father in the right mind, the father in the right mind will tell them to get married as soon as possible, right? Because it's not a good idea for women to get married at an later age, right? It's not, because when a woman hold back wedding, they reduce the chance of getting married, right? That's what it is. That's how it is. When you hold your wedding, you're only getting older, and men don't want an older woman. They want a younger woman or youth, right? A woman should already know that her youth is one of the thing that makes her a woman, that makes her desirable. Her youth, fertility, right? And her purity. That's what makes her primal, right? But no, women are totally disillusional, misled that it's freedom if they just go fornicate with a lot of guys, right? And look what that does. Look what that does. It lowered the sexual market value. When the more guys she sleep with, she don't understand. Most women don't understand this. The more guys they sleep with, the more the lower the sexual market value is. Right? It's a diminishing asset. That's what happens when you get around. No, okay. That's what happens when you get involved with these women. They're not an asset, right? They're diminishing liabilities. That's what it is. From asset, they become a liability, right? When they get older, they're going to become an asset, right? Because they're able to give you a healthy kid. They got youth, right? They got fertility, right? They got time. But when they get older, they become a liability. And that's what they don't understand. Now you just become a walking liability to men. Men already seen you. You just have to men when you're old, right? They look at a woman, it's like a woman with her body counts on her head, right? The older she is, the more guys expect that she have more partners in her life. The more guys expect that she fornicate a lot already, right? And this is what's going on, right? So that's what it means when she said they don't. Well, that's what it means, and she don't understand what it means when she's ready to settle down. They don't really know what they're talking about, right? Most of these women are delusional. When they're ready to settle down, right? It says that they're tired of being their 304s, and they don't understand that this is not the right behavior to be acting when you were younger, and now they're going to have a rude awakening when they try to find a man. They're going to say, oh, I'm ready to get married, but the rude awakening is, how are you going to find a mate? How are you going to find a husband? How do you find a man who commit to you, right? A guy's gonna know that you already have sex so many times, right? When you're at that age, how you know he's gonna treat you well? How you know he's gonna treat you seriously as a potential suitor, right? How you know you're gonna be committed? He don't. So when guys know this, guys are not gonna be committed to her. They'll be less inclined to take her seriously, right? And that's gonna lead her to be a crazy cat lady, to be single for the rest of her life, to have no kids, to be an old maid, right? So, women are clueless these days when they say they're ready to get married or they're ready to settle down, right? Well, we can't even take the words for truth. How do we know that you're ready to settle down? How do you know you're not going to cheat on us, right? We can't even take women's words for what it is, because women lies all the time, right? If she says she's ready to settle down, how do we know it's a fact? We don't know. This is why guys are not even committing to women these days. But on that note, guys, let me know what you think, right? Leave a comment below if you like my video. I drop videos daily, and you want to support my video, like, share, subscribe. And on that note, guys, as always, peace and blessings.